Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. Hopefully you're doing well. Last time we were working on some pseudo codes and हमने कुछ basic pseudo codes किए थे. I am just like revising the previous thing, the very last pseudo code which we have done in our last class. It was write a pseudocode to take two variables for numbers, assign 41 and 45 to it, calculate the sum, product, difference, and division. This was our question. So we were just like assigning some values to the variables and then हम उसके accordingly आगे continue कर रहे थे. Okay, so now the point is that हमने number one, number two and sum को as a variable declare किया था. देन हमने उसको इंटीजर डाटा टाइप दे दी थी. सिमिलरली वी हैड टू कैलकुलेट प्रोडक्ट एंड डिफरेंस एंड ये प्रोडक्ट टू टाइम्स आया हुआ है. सो इट मींस कि हमने प्रोडक्ट भी जो है वो कैलकुलेट करना था, डिफरेंस भी कैलकुलेट करना था, उसको भी हमने इंटीजर असाइन किया. देन वी आल्सो टुक दिस डिवीजन वेरिएबल एंड उसको हमने रियल डाटा टाइप असाइन की थी. देन व्हाट वी डिड, वी जस्ट असाइंड सम वैल्यूज टू द वेरिएबल्स. हमने सारे फॉर्मूलाज पुट किए एंड देन जहां जहां हमने उनको स्टोर करवाया था वी जस्ट प्रिंट दैट वैल्यू ऑन द स्क्रीन. सो दिस वाज आवर प्रीवियस वर्क एंड आज हमने उसमें एक नई चीज इंट्रोड्यूस करनी है, and that is taking the input from the user. There was a limitation there in this question, and the limitation was कि आपको वैल्यूज प्रोग्राम में जाके असाइन करनी पड़ती हैं. बट आई जस्ट डोंट वांट दैट. आई जस्ट वांट कि यूजर अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज चॉइस कुछ भी इनपुट करेगा एंड इट विल बी कैलकुलेटेड एंड विल बी प्रिंटेड ऑन स्क्रीन. तो आज हमारा purpose ये है that will take the input and output from the user. So the question there is, or the topic there is taking input from the user. Means it is the choice of a user कि वो क्या नंबर इनपुट करता है. हम जस्ट उसके लिए एक पूरा सूडो कोड डिजाइन कर देंगे. तो उसको हम किस तरह से करते हैं, विल रिपीट दो सेम क्वेश्चंस जो हमने पहले किए थे. उसमें हम वैल्यूज असाइन कर रहे थे, बट दिस टाइम व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी जस्ट हैव टू टेक द इनपुट फ्रॉम द यूजर. So my question here is that write a pseudo code to input two numbers from the user. The input two numbers from the user. Last time we were assigning values to those numbers. This time we want to take the values or take the input from the user. So let's write a pseudocode to input two numbers from the user and calculate its sum. The point is how we have to calculate it, वो हमने देखना है. Okay, so again, in a similar fashion, आपने variables लेने हैं. So this time I'll take three variables. I'll just write a keyword called declare, and then there are two variables for it. एक आपके पास number one है. Similarly, एक आपके पास number two है, and third आपके पास sum है. And the data type is integer. Again integer, why? Because all these numbers are complete numbers, no decimal point in it. I just want to take the input from the user. अब जब आपने user से input लेनी है, so there should be some message on screen ताकि user को idea हो that what I have to do there. So to entertain user, to facilitate user, what you have to do, you just have to write print. This is a keyword which will print some message on a screen, and my message is enter number one. So this is my message. While writing a message, यहाँ पर आपने कोई rules apply नहीं करने. आप spaces दे सकते हो, small letters, capital letters. Then I'll take a keyword called input, and in front of input I just have to take that variable जिसमें हम user से first number लेके store करना चाह रहे हैं. So this message will be printed on screen, and that will be like enter number one. And then there is a variable called number one. Whatever you'll input from the keyboard, वो number one के अंदर जाके store हो जाएगा. आई होप यहाँ तक ये चीज समझ आई है. इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन, दिस थिंग which I'm highlighting? जल्दी से बताएं फिर हम आगे जाएं. Then I also have to take the second number from the user, and that will be like input number two, and my variable for that is number two. ठीक है. सो इट मीन्स कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले होगा एंटर नंबर वन, एंड यू आर एंटरिंग एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ नंबर फ्रॉम द कीबोर्ड. वट एवर यूल इनपुट, लेट्स से यू आर एंटरिंग 52 from the keyboard, that will be stored in this number one. Then there is a message which will pop up on the screen that enter number two, and you are entering 65. This 65 will be stored in number two. I hope you got this point. Okay, after that, we just have to apply the formula of sum, and the formula of sum is like this. Okay, so it will be like this: sum is equal to, because my variable was sum, and the formula is number one plus number two. Number one plus number two. What I have to do now, I just have to print sum on the screen. So, how it will be printed, it will be like this: print. You can simply write print sum, but you just want a message with it that the sum of two numbers is. तो आप उसको भी इस तरह से लिख सकते हो that if you want to print a message along with the value, तो आपको क्या करना है, you just have to write double quotations there and अपना message लिखो: the sum of values is, then your message is closed there. अब आप अपने उस वेरिएबल से वैल्यू फेच करना चाह रहे हैं, so you just have to put a comma there and the name of the variable जिसमें से आपने वैल्यू निकालनी थी. So what it will do, it will basically write on the screen the sum of values is, as it is वो मैसेज प्रिंट करेगा. सम के अंदर जो भी है, लाइक 10 है, 20 है, 30 है, वो प्रिंट कर देगा. सो माई मैसेज विल बी लाइक दिस: द सम ऑफ वैल्यूज इज 30. सो आई होप यू गॉट माई पॉइंट. एंड एक बार सूडो कोड को रिव्यू करें एंड लेट मी नो कि इसके अंदर कोई भी डाउट है तो. एवरीवन. Okay, right. So now I'm moving on to the next thing, or in our next class, which will be on next Monday, I guess, we'll do some programming relevant to the pseudocode, so that you can see that how these things are working in a program code. That program code is just there to let you know कि practically ये चीजें किस तरह से perform होती हैं. That is the point. Sum is equal to, अच्छा, there's a question from Noor where you have to put sum. वहाँ नंबर नहीं आएगा. नहीं, नंबर नहीं आएगा बिकॉज आंसर इज स्टोर्ड इन सम ना. वो इन दोनों को सम करेगा, वो स्टोर करेगा सम में. सो द सम ऑफ वैल्यूज इज सम, मींस वॉट एवर इज देयर इनसाइड इट, वहां पर वो वैल्यू प्रिंट हो जाएगी. Okay, now there is a next question. I'll also share these notes with you. And now my question is: write a pseudocode to input obtained marks and total marks from the user. Calculate and print percentage. So it means I'll just come up with two messages. One, enter your obtained marks. Then the next message will be enter your total marks. Then I'll apply a formula for the percentage and I'll print percentage. Okay, आप मुझे ये बताएं कि for this question how many variables will be there? नंबर ऑफ वेरिएबल्स बताएंगे सबसे पहले। मैसेज करना है आपने। Okay, so can you name those variables? Excellent, well done. Can you name all those three variables? Okay, so Musa is saying there will be three. Noor is also saying there will be three, that obtained marks, total marks, and percentage, right? So I'm just writing those variables over there. Obtained marks, again you have to apply those rules, and then total marks, and then आपके पास जो इसकी data type आएगी, I just have to write that thing there. It's like integer. So this is my declaration. Then there is a next thing called declare percentage. So percentage should be real. So I'll place a column there and then I'll just write real. Okay, now there should be a message on screen that print enter your total marks. So my message is like this, enter your total marks. So it is up to you कि आप 50 input करते हो, 30 input करते हो. That will be stored in obtained marks variable. Means हमने वो चीज़ इस वाले variable में store करनी है. So this, and now the next thing is print. If you want to leave a line there, तो आप उसको लीव कर सकते हैं एक लाइन को. अगर आपने नहीं करनी, जस्ट डोंट डू दैट, इसका कोई मार्क्स नहीं होता. मैंने जस्ट यहाँ पर लाइंस बीच में लाइन स्पेसिंग दी है कि वो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट सेक्शंस उसके क्लियर हो जाएंगे आप. देन देयर इज एंटर योर, सॉरी यहाँ पर आपके पास टोटल मार्क्स है ना, तो हमें वेरिएबल भी टोटल मार्क्स का लेना है. दैट वाज अ मिस्टेक, so I should use this variable. So input total marks, then enter your obtained marks. So this is my message which will be there on screen. Then I have to write input there. And now there should be the variable of obtained marks. ठीक है? Okay. Now the next part. I just have to calculate the percentage. So मुझे वही formula लिखना है by using the same variables. So percentage is equal to obtained marks divided by total marks multiplied by 100. Okay, obtained marks, because this is the formula to calculate percentage. Multiply by 100. Okay, so it will calculate the percentage. Now I also want to print the percentage on screen. So then again, there will be a keyword called print. And my message is the percentage is, my percentage is in variable called percentage, double quotation close. Then there will be a comma and आपको यही वाला variable वहाँ आगे भी type करना है like this. Okay, so my all variables were in. Okay guys, इसको देखिए और मुझे बताएं इसमें कोई क्यूरी है आपकी. So let me know. So this is your whole question there. Guys, just let me know कि आपको ये properly समझ आ गया है ना, yes no में आंसर करना है. Is it clear? So that we can move on to the next part. I'll also share an assignment with you today, and you have to do it in this whole weekend. There will be 10 pseudocodes questions. Total marks slash obtain marks. नहीं, obtain marks slash total marks होता है. नहीं, no need for the bracket. Why is it so? Because board में सप्लाई कर रहे हैं ना, तो पहले वो डिवीजन ही करेगा. अगर आप ब्रैकेट पुट करना चाहते हैं, सो इट इज योर चॉइस इफ यू वांट टू, अदरवाइज वो फिर भी सही वर्क करेगा. Yes, you can add brackets. Any other question, guys? Can I move on to the next part? Okay, so Rayan, is it clear? Rayan, Noor, Musa, Zara, Nehan, Bakir, Abira. Okay. No marks will be deducted, Nehan. Okay, now our next thing is decision structure. So previously we were using a sequence structure. Okay, let me clear you about structures. There are some structures used in pseudocodes. Any if statement, any case statement, just we have to perform the things step after step. Like for example, this was a sequence structure question. प्रीवियसली सीक्वेंस स्ट्रक्चर क्वेश्चन, ये भी आपका सीक्वेंस स्ट्रक्चर का क्वेश्चन था. इसमें हमने कोई इफ स्टेटमेंट नहीं यूज की, कोई केस स्टेटमेंट नहीं यूज की. इट वाज सम simple step by step procedure. Okay, then there is the second one, and this is called decision structure. Decision structure means whenever you just want to make a decision, so that is called decisions. लेकिन there is an if statement. ठीक है, तो if statement is a part of decision structure. अब ये decision structure कैसे हो सकता है? Like let's say I'm saying print either you're pass or fail, so it means we are deciding on the basis of your percentage that you are pass or not. तो फिर इसका मतलब ये decision है. For example, if I'm entering a number and I just want to see either that number is an even number or an odd number, again, like I'm making a decision. For example, if I'm taking two numbers from the user and I just want to see either that number is negative or positive, so again जो है वो आपका decision structure है. Is it clear, guys? I hope समझ आ गई होगी यहाँ तक. Okay, so again there is another decision structure, and that is case statement. So case statement is the second decision structure. We learn these topics one after the other. Okay, then there is a third structure, and that will be your favorite one, and this is called repetition structure. Repetition structure means whenever you just want to do a task repetitively, continuously आपने एक task perform करना है. Like you just want to input 10 numbers, you want to print numbers from 1 to 100, you just want to print your name for 1000 times because you like your name so much. So that means we have to use repetition structure. Okay, so there are three types again there, और इन तीनों को देखते हैं वो कौन कौन सी हैं. The first is for loop. Then the second one is repeat loop. अभी आपको समझ नहीं आएगा कि क्या हो रहा है, क्योंकि जब हम आगे करेंगे so it will make sense. Then there are few students, उन्होंने ये चीज़ें क्लास में की हुई हैं, उनको कुछ कुछ समझ आ रहा होगा कि what is a repetition structure. अगर किसी को नहीं भी आ रहा so don't worry at all, जब हम इस टॉपिक पे पहुंचेंगे then आपको समझ आ जाएगा. Then there is a third loop called while loop. So basically, in this course, we are moving from sequence structure to decision structure now. So basically, we learn if statement. Okay. Okay. So there was an if statement. So my topic there is decision structure, and inside decision structure, I just want to explain you about if statement. So it was if statement. तो देखते हैं इस if statement में क्या है. There are four keywords in it. If, then, else, and if. So there are four keywords जिसके बारे में हम अभी देखेंगे. Why I'm writing these four keywords? क्योंकि हम इन अपने pseudo code में इन चारों keywords को use करेंगे. Again, these keywords have some special meaning. What is sequence structure? Shahir, sequence structure is the one जिसमें हम sequence of steps perform करते हैं. उसमें हम कोई decision नहीं ले रहे होते, कोई repetition नहीं कर रहे होते. जैसे आपको मैं कहता हूँ कि you have to input numbers and calculate their average, ये एक sequence structure है. इस पूरे pseudo code को हम sequence structure कहेंगे. आपको मैं कह रहा था कि obtain marks, total marks and you have to print the percentage. That is again a sequence structure. I hope you got my point. Now there is a next thing called if statement. So this if statement is not a sequence structure, it has become a decision structure now because I just want to make a decision. Before learning this decision structure, we have to learn about some comparison operators. तो हम कुछ comparison operators को देखते हैं. ये maths में भी हम use करते हैं comparison operators. Every time they'll give you the answer in true or false. The very first comparison operator is greater than symbol. So this is greater than symbol. This is smaller than symbol. This is greater than or equal to. This is smaller than or equal to. आपने मैथ्स आप में हाँ equal to. Not equal to. This is not equal to, right? ये smaller than greater than का sign है. And then this is equal to. Equal to means कि अगर दोनों values equal हैं तो. This is not the assignment symbol. This is a comparison operator. I am just giving you some examples. You have to tell me either the answer will be in true or false. My question is, okay, there is a variable called number one. I just have assigned a value 20 to it. Then there is a variable called number two. I am assigning 30 to it. ठीक है? Okay, you have to answer it one after the other. So I am writing the multiple equations there, multiple expressions there. You just have to tell me either the answer is true or false. Number one is greater than, it means it is saying 20 is greater than 30. आंसर ट्रू होगा फॉल्स होगा? You just have to tell me the answer. So this was my expression, and you just have to tell me the answer. The answer will be false because number one is not greater than number two. So I'm writing false there. ठीक है, perfect. What about this? Number one is smaller than number two. True. What about this? Number one is greater than or equal to number two. False. Okay. What about this thing? Number one is smaller than or equal to number two. Number one is smaller than or equal to number two. True. Why is it true? Because it is smaller. इन दोनों में से कोई एक कंडीशन भी करेक्ट है, सो द आंसर विल बी ट्रू. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर नंबर वन में भी 20 है, नंबर टू में भी 20 है, एंड हम ये लिख देते हैं नंबर वन इज स्मॉलर देन और इक्वल टू नंबर टू, अगेन आंसर ट्रू ही होगा. क्यों? स्मॉलर नहीं है, इक्वल तो है, लेकिन इस सिचुएशन के अंदर वो स्मॉलर है, इक्वल नहीं है, तो दोनों में से एक कंडीशन ट्रू होगी. आंसर विल बी करेक्ट. ओके. Then there like number one is not equal to number two. What about this thing? Either it will be a true or false. Number one is not equal to number two. Yeah, true. क्योंकि वो सही कह रहे हैं. Okay, good. Well done, guys. Okay, now there is a last one. वो भी हम लिख लेते हैं, and that is number one is equal to number two. What about this? False. Perfect. तो हम मैंने ये यहाँ पे क्यों लिखे हैं? बिकॉज विल यूज दीज थिंग्स इन स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है. और now my next question is, I am just going to write a pseudocode to input obtain marks and total marks. I'll do the same thing there. I'm good at shortcuts, so that's why I'm pasting the question there. So it's write a pseudocode to input obtain marks and total marks from the user, calculate and print percentage. Also print either the student is pass or fail. ठीक है. सो दिस इज माय क्वेश्चन, एंड मेरे पास जो क्राइटेरिया है, द क्राइटेरिया इज मार्क्स greater than or equal to 50, not marks, percentage, sorry. Percentage greater than or equal to 50 is pass. Otherwise हम print करेंगे fail. Right? So this is my question. What I have to do, मुझे ये सारे का सारा काम as it is करना है. जैसे मैंने last time calculation perform की थी ना, मुझे calculation इसी way में ही करनी है. Like in this way. Okay, so what I have to do, I just have to write everything there in the same way. अच्छा, द थिंग इज कि जो आपने लास्ट टाइम क्या किया था, वेरिएबल्स लिए थे आपने, वो वेरिएबल्स भी एज इट इज लेने हैं. जैसे हमने ऑब्टेन मार्क्स लिया था, टोटल मार्क्स लिया था, परसेंटेज लिया था, एवरीथिंग शुड बी देयर इन दिस सेम वे. ओके, सो आई एम राइटिंग इट ओवर देयर. सो दिस वाज माय क्वेश्चन. और मुझे ये सूडो कोड पिछला तो एज इट इज लिखना है. इसमें हमने अब एडिशन करनी है, एंड द एडिशन इज कि either the student is pass or fail. I told you before that there are four keywords, और वो four keywords कौन से थे? If, then, else and if. ठीक है, there are four keywords. We just have to use those four keywords there. Okay, I am just making a decision on the basis of percentage. What I'll write, I'll just write if percentage, हमने ये डिसाइड किया था कि अगर आपकी परसेंटेज 50 या 50 से ज्यादा है, so it means if percentage is greater than or equal to 50, then print pass. This is my message. Else, else you're passed away. Else your parents will decide. Print, then there double quotation. There is a double quotation, and I'll just write fail. I know you'll never like this message. And then I just have to write end if. Okay, guys. So, and one more thing, this was also the keyword. Okay, guys, so I told you that there are four keywords if, then, else, and if, where I'm using those keywords. First, if, here there is a then, else, and if, right? Okay, अब होने क्या जा रहा है, आपने इनपुट क्या किया था, आपने अपने ऑब्टेन मार्क्स इनपुट किए थे। फॉर एग्जांपल आपने अपने ऑब्टेन मार्क्स इनपुट किए हैं, सॉरी टोटल मार्क्स इनपुट किए हैं 50। दिस वाज माय टोटल मार्क्स। देन उन्होंने आपसे पूछा कि ऑब्टेन मार्क्स इनपुट करें, आपने ऑब्टेन मार्क्स इनपुट किए हैं 25, राइट। इट विल कैलकुलेट द परसेंटेज, मींस 25/50 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100, तो इसका आंसर आपके पास आएगा 50। मींस हमारे पास परसेंटेज क्या आ गई है, 50 आ गई। तो इट मींस कि हमारी परसेंटेज 50 है। Okay, it will print you the percentage is 50. Now, what is there inside 50? There is, sorry, inside percentage, there is a 50 inside it. 50 is greater than or equal to 50, yes or no? Condition is correct. If the condition is correct, I'll just move inside and print pass, and then I'll exit, right? So, what it will print on screen, it will print the percentage is 50, and the line below it will print pass. Okay. Then there is another scenario. Then there is a student like me, and there's a query on the screen that enter your total marks. I am entering 50 there, and it is asking me to enter your obtained marks. I just got 10 marks. Okay, it will calculate the percentage like 10/50 multiplied by 100, तो इसका आंसर हमारे पास 20 आएगा, because I only got 20% marks. Okay, if 20 is greater than or equal to 50, like here it will see if 20 greater than or equal to 50. No, 20 is not greater nor equal to 50, so it will not go there. It will move on to the else part and will print fail. So this will be printed on screen, and I hope my parents will not see that. So मुझे मैं फेल हो गया इस टेस्ट में. So this is how the things work. अब मुझे बताएं इसके अंदर कोई क्यूरी हो in this whole thing. Just read the question and let me know about it. About this if statement. You'll see a lot of questions in the past papers of if statement. I'm waiting for your response. Okay guys, it means आपका कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है. राइट, अब देखो आपके पास मल्टीपल क्वेश्चंस इसमें इस स्टेटमेंट में मिलेंगे. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू फ्यू एग्जांपल्स. लाइक द क्वेश्चन इज राइट ए सूडो कोड टू इनपुट अ नंबर and print either that number is even or odd, राइट. सिमिलरली आपको और क्वेश्चन क्या मिल सकते हैं? राइट अ सूडो कोड टू इनपुट ए नंबर एंड प्रिंट आइदर इट इज इवन और ऑड, नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव. तो ये चीजें हो गई. Then they'll ask you to input the scores of a batsman and print either he's a good batsman, an average batsman, or not a good player. So again, we just have to make a decision on the basis of if statement. So we'll also write these questions in a programming language. Why? Because just to have an idea that in programs, in Python programs, how these things work, right? So that's it for today. I'll give you an assignment tomorrow. You'll have like 3 more days to do that. Everyone, you should do that and follow these rules for the first few days or in the first 2 or 3 assignments. Definitely, it will take more time. Why? Because you are just following each and every rule very carefully, and then after like 1 to 2 assignments, you'll get used to it, and one day you'll be pro at pseudocodes, right? So your tough part of CS, which is not tough, but I'm talking about the student's point of view. That thing will become easier after like 3 4 assignments, and it will be your strong point of CS. So that's it for today, guys. We'll meet you next Monday, inshallah. Take care. Allah Hafiz.